My attitude is this. OJ Simpson never gave a shit about black people until he was indicted. Never gave a damn. You know, you look at Jay-Z's album. I'm not black, I'm OJ. Okay. That was what OJ said. I ain't black, I'm OJ. Never gave a damn.
Where do you niggas come from? Do they groom you niggas? Where the f*** do you come from? You mad because BT is celebrating OJ? Who else gonna celebrate him? Are you fucking stupid? He was found innocent, nigga. I've never seen some lazy house niggas shit. You ain't even a house nigga. You the nigga that's sucking the house niggas dick. Who the f*** are you niggas? That's what Kendrick's talking about. They are not like us.
The only reason they feel the way they feel about OJ is because OJ is a black man, one of the very few in the history of this country who was accused of killing white people and got off. And they have these stooges like Half-Hat, Stephen from Django Smith, post up to do their work. They put them on national TV. They put them on these big stages where they can have a big audience, where their words can have some influence. And they use these little monkeys like Stephen A. Smith to say the things that they can't say publicly. Oh, they definitely say it in private, but they can't say it publicly because they would be called the racists that they are.
Okay, so Stephen A. Smith is receiving a ton of backlash from his community after his comments he made condemning the BET Awards for giving a tribute to OJ Simpson, who recently passed away a few months ago. Mind you, this was a montage, and in it was only a 3-second clip of OJ among other fallen celebrities. That being said, you saw the harsh criticism Stephen A. received from actor and comedian Faizon Love, rapper and podcaster Willie D, and a lot of other people were upset with Smith and his comments. Anyways, Stephen A. responded back to both of them, refusing to back down on his stance, and was highly critical of both Willie D and Faizon Love. Have a listen.
Faizon, God forbid, what if you passed away? Do I want you mentioned in the same breath as somebody who's widely considered to be an individual that got away with double murder? I didn't sit up there and say crucify the man. I didn't say talk about him like he's garbage. I didn't say any of those things. What I said is he doesn't need to be honored. He doesn't need to be mentioned in memoriam with other people who weren't accused of what he was accused of. And for that, I'm getting all of that. And on top of it all, where do they find you? Where do they make you? So now my blackness comes into play. So let me get this straight. I'm a sellout. I'm a no good, you know what? But the dude that was accused of double murder, which, by the way, wasn't my major point. My major point was he didn't want any association with black people until he was indicted on double murder charges. He didn't give a shit about us. I'm not black, I'm OJ. He said that. Jay-Z got it on the 444 album. What are you talking about? I'm not black, I'm OJ. Okay. We all know it. You in an uproar? All caught up in your feelings? You're supposed to be a funny man. You're supposed to be making people laugh. You're supposed to be sitting up there and entertaining us and all of this stuff. And you got your face all cringed up, looking like you ready to go ballistic over OJ? OJ? That's what? That's what got you all ruffled? OJ. That's what you want to stand on. You want to stick up for OJ. I'm not talking about you. Just your take. Your take is trash. You should be embarrassed over being angry at such a thing. You really, really should. Somebody like Cam or Mace got something to say, man, that's fine. OJ was working on their show. I understand that. What's on your mind? Don't bother answering and don't worry about it because I ain't going to pay attention to you after I finish talking about this. I'm not going back and forth with you. I got better things to do with my time. And damn it, when you're on another television show or another movie, I'm going to watch because I actually like you. I like your work. And I ain't rooting for nothing against you. I'm just talking about this point. That's why you pissed? Over OJ? You really need to look at yourself, bro. Stooge. That's one of the names you called me. You called me a monkey. If you're wondering why I closed my eyes just now, it's because I did a quick prayer and I get in your ass. And I won't. You see, a lot of times people look and they look at certain people and they think you're supposed to be scared or whatever, you know. And It's not whether you can win or lose in a fight. It's not whether you can get harmed or not. It's what you're willing to get harmed for. I'm not going to engage in a back and forth, and I'm not going to incite anything. I'm not going to do that with anybody, but especially my brothers. So I'll be as respectful and as calm as I possibly can be. Was that really called for? Willie D, what am I wrong about? And if I'm wrong and you have the capability to articulate what I'm wrong about, why couldn't you just say that? Why do I have to be called out of my name like that? How do you think that helps us when you say such things about another black man? On my worst day, I would never call you that. I would never call anybody that, including somebody I hate. And we all know who that is. It's not you, Willie D. I don't know you. I'm not talking about you. Everybody know who I'm talking about when I talk about somebody I despise. I wouldn't even call him that. So that's so out of pocket. It's so juvenile. It's so uncalled for. It's so excessive. Maybe you should look in the mirror and ask yourself, does it apply more to me or you? I ain't never called no black person that. And more importantly, I don't treat black people that way just because they disagree with my take. Now, I just gave you examples in terms of OJ's situation being televised. We saw what we saw in terms of the evidence. We understood why he was found not guilty in a criminal trial, as a member of the OJ team, Carl Douglas, who worked under Johnny Cochran, came on this show not once, but twice to explain. So we got that. Then we have to get to the point where I was not really talking about OJ in terms of being acquitted on the murder charges. I'm talking about all the things that came associated with him, not to mention the fact that he did not want to be a part of our community. When we talk about sellouts and stuff like that, who was a bigger one when it came to our community than OJ? He wanted nothing to do with us. Nothing. And made that very, very clear until he was indicted on double murder charges. And Johnny Cochran tipped him off to what he needed to do in order to ingratiate himself with our community and elevate the level of support that was needed, as they turned it into an issue of race, when we all know it was really about fame, because as Chris Rock once noted in his stand-up comedy, if OJ was a bus driver, his ass would have been in jail.
So yeah, that was Stephen A's response to both of them. This is a pretty highly polarizing topic, especially because it involves OJ Simpson. Whether you think he did it or not, at the end of the day, he was deemed innocent in the court of law. It is what it is. That being said, I don't know why Stephen A. Smith brought up OJ's past with him with the black community, saying that he turned his back on his own people, and because of that, he shouldn't be honored. I don't know if I agree with him on that one, because at the end of the day, it doesn't change the fact that OJ Simpson is still black. Also, it's not like they gave him a 5-minute monologue. His name and photo was out for 3 seconds in a montage with other people. Personally, I think Smith is reaching on this topic, and I can understand why so many people are upset with him and his comments. That said, let me know what y'all think. Was Stephen A. Smith out of pocket for this?